Taylor's 18th birthday link.
Oh, hell nah.
Oh, hell no! That's hell no!
Lil Tay decided to release an Onlyfans immediately a week after her birthday.
If that doesn't immediately make you feel uncomfortable, it definitely should. Oh my goodness, society is so cooked, man. This isn't just a headline, but also a pipeline and honestly a pattern. We've seen this before. We've played these games before. We've been in the field. Daniel Cohn, Bad Baby, Malou Trevejo, even Piper Raquel, up and coming, thrown into the spotlight before they even had a chance to grow up. And if you're still confused about why I'm talking about any of this and why any of this matters, it'll make complete sense when I really get into the thick of it throughout this video. For most people that have been on the internet or chronically been online for the past decade, we know Lil Tay as a 9-year-old who is known for flexing stacks of cash, luxury cars, and having the persona of being the youngest flexer on the internet or in the world in general. Most people just thought it was funny, crazy internet moment. But what we really didn't see was that she was pretty much being controlled by her brother, even her parents on the side. And a lot of young content creators have dealt with this. The literal internet documentaries displaying how parents have taken control of their kids and pretty much either abuse, mentally or emotionally control their children to do certain things until they are adults. She came back making a music video and then still had some kind of scuffle between her parents and stuff like that. And then she also got sick for a while and, you know, she couldn't really make content. When she came back, she started getting into the streaming scene with a lot of streamers. I'm not gonna go into the details because I'm very honest, I don't care. But it also showed the real issue on all of this because everything just felt extremely predatory. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by this. Daniel Cohn claimed to be older than she was. She built a fan base off of telling people that she was over 18 when she was literally 14. I don't know if she has an OF or not. I really didn't do research on that. I don't care. Malou Trevejo, she's already been in the game when it comes to 3 or 4 life in a minute. There's literally a video I made 4 years ago talking about this. Bad Baby created an OnlyFans literally after turning 18. Made her over $1 million in just a couple of hours. I'm not gonna lie, OnlyFans might have to be the method. Piper Raquel has a literal documentary talking about how she felt like her parents were her just to then end up in the Bop House, which is pretty much just like FaZe Clan and AMP but for 304s. There's something seriously wrong with you. You need to get checked.
Check his entourage.
All of these young women or young girls were pushed into a persona that they probably didn't want to create. Each of them had different upbringings or different talents, positively or negatively, but at the end of the day they were rewarded for being marketable, either being provocative, pretty much sexual, and obviously the audience were pretty much grown in their basement, and that's just a stereotype, but you just know who I'm talking about. They weren't pushed and then slowly grew into that adult role. No, they were already groomed into that adult role as young as they could possibly become. And as soon as they turned 18, they already knew, okay, I can legally do specific things or make specific gestures that I probably wouldn't have done when I was under 18. That's why almost 90% of these people that I just talked about have probably created an OnlyFans or are thinking about creating an OnlyFans. I would have simply said that this is just a simple case of parenting. Like, the parents honestly failed all of the kids I just talked about, but I also think it's not necessarily just parenting. I think it's just how the internet is and society as a whole and what we view as acceptable in today's time, what we view as empowering, and in an industry where, just like the American Eagles ad that was just talked about a couple of days ago, it shows that the only way to be marketable in today's time, saying something outlandish or doing something outlandish that people probably thought that you probably wouldn't do. And that's what Lil Tay pretty much did, because I don't think anyone really thought that she would create an OF, but for some reason some people have been waiting 6 years for her to do this shit, which is just weird. And you seriously need mental help. Lil Tay was just supposed to be a meme, supposed to be, you know, someone that we just laughed at and then moved on. I think she could have had a good singer career, but instead she's choosing to go back to her roots of just saying provocative stuff, of just saying controversial things and just getting a rife out of people.
Lil Tay, I'm richer than all y'all broke ass 30 on my wrist. All y'all doing with your lives? I'm 9, I was born in Atlanta, and I was broke as
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
I thought this was a stunt. I thought she wasn't even gonna think about making an OF. And if she was thinking about making an OF, she'd just make AI stuff. I'm telling you, she's manifesting a life that she probably will not want to be or be known for in the next 5 years. I'm telling you, people have control. The internet has control of what they want for her to do. Because yes, she's gonna make this mill, she might not dip. And if she's that money hungry, she might do something that she might regret. I'm gonna be very honest. It's pretty much come full circle. The reason why it's full circle is not because they chose this path, but because the internet made made it pretty much the only way to really like pay someone. If you weren't doing something provocative, you would not get a quick buck. It's either that or online coaching scams and law of attraction courses for women. I'm not saying all of them are scams, but they're pretty much the only viable ways, I guess, on the internet to really get paid if you have the right audience and you know what you're doing.
You already know what the going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
In a society that says this is empowering, as soon as someone turns 18 and they can do whatever they want, this isn't empowerment. If it was empowerment, they could have done whatever they want. If your first choice is deciding to go and pretty much ruin your chances of getting a real life job, if none of this work out, you're cooked. That's why even the Island Boys did that shit, because they knew that they probably wouldn't get a real life job. I don't even want to get into that.
Not at all, man.
Man, I don't know what to think no more, man.
Okay.
How much of a choice do you really have when the world already decided who you are the moment you turn 12? Is it really worth it that you have to sell your body before you discover even who you are? And the worst part, we're still going to be watching it, we're still going to be clicking it, and we're still probably going to still feed into the algorithm whose prefrontal cortexes have not even developed into a situation where they probably don't want to be in. If you look at Bad Baby's life, she's out here getting disrespected constantly, but that's just because of her lifestyle, because of her background. She's pretty much ended up in a situation where, so I'm not bringing these people up to judge or condemn them. I'm just saying, like, we need to understand that we need to put a stand that this is something that is not really talked about because it's so taboo and it's already packaged as empowerment. It's already packaged as empowerment. I think it's important to really address this because it's sad. It's sad to see someone who had potential. Lil Tay has potential to be a good dancer, good singer, and she can probably use that OnlyFans to do whatever she wants, as long as I don't feel like she then goes through the actual 3 or 4 route. There's nothing that we can really say, because at the end of the day, it's her decision. She's 18, is what it is. But it's very sad to see that she's just become another product of just the internet machine. Is there still a way to break the cycle? We don't know. We'll never know. But if you're still here, thanks for watching the video. Just give me your thoughts when it comes to all of this. Leave a like and leave a share if you think someone looking at this will actually enjoy this video. It does help with the algorithm as well, pushing the video. All of my socials are very simple. It's the RD Sofa, okay? If you care about stuff like this, not just about internet trends, but also give your own perspective about things, I like for people to actually think when watching my channel. Subscribe down below and turn on the notification bells as well. And if you want to support me, of course, you can follow my Patreon. I do post some content there from time to time. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you again.